Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. And yesterday, the past 2 days, there were rough days. But I mean, we only win or we learn. I mean, if you're losing out here, then you're not learning. And if you're not learning, I don't know what you're doing here. Guys, we always have learning opportunities. That's how we get better. That's how we do better all the time. That's how we go on these crazy runs that we do. It's just, we have one or 2 days that slow us down. They help us see the bigger picture. So, the Canadians got their 30th win. Montreal equals 30 in full reduction. They wanted the Jets to become 4-2 in playoffs. Montreal equals 42. They wanted the Canadians to become 5-6 versus Jets this season. Canadians equals 56. The Jets became 6-5 versus Canadians this season. Winnipeg Jets equals 65. So guys, I mean, we always have opportunity to learn. It was not the many numbers that looked really good that got us here. It was the few. So it's with the numbers that they use. I mean, some of you guys are being too much in your head because of Zach being wrong on the Lakers and Gonzaga and stuff like that. But I mean, just because some other decoder was wrong about something and I was wrong the past few days doesn't mean this is what it is. So relax everybody, we got this. And then Vegas, this is the one. So Vegas winning here, the cool thing about this, guys, is I had Colorado beating Vegas 4-1. Vegas, they won last night. I still see Colorado winning the series 4-1. I just didn't get. I thought the loss was to Colorado. Colorado's loss was going to be on Sunday versus yesterday. So I was incorrect there, of course, but that's how we're going to recover. I'm still all over Colorado winning 4-1. It's their 41st season. The 4-1. They're finishing off. They're finishing off the series 4-1 at home. They'll also have 14 straight playoff wins, and they'll beat Vegas 1-4 in the series with 14 straight home wins. So, guys, I mean, don't look at losses as maybe you lost some money. It sucks, guys. I mean, if you lost some money, that's what's gonna happen. This is the territory. We live in a world of dualities. You can't give without any take. You can't receive without, you have to give something to receive something back. Everything goes around, comes around, right? So you have to have something out to get it back. It's a revolving door, we're gonna lose money, but we're gonna make a lot more money than we lose if you manage your bankroll correctly, if you have the right mentality. I promise you, if you're negative, you're not going to get positive results. If you start doubting, you're going to start getting very doubtful results. If you only believe in stuff when it's working, but you don't believe in that things are going to work for you when it's not working, then you don't really have the drive and the commitment to get it done. Things aren't easy. If this was easy, why aren't more people sports betting? It's because this isn't easy. Not a lot of people are willing to take the risk, and especially the people who do take the risk, there's not a lot of people willing to accept that they lost as well. Mentality above all else. So that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in our first decode of the day. Alright guys, welcome to our first game. We have Hurricanes and Lightning. And real quick, if you guys could please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit the notification bell. We took 4 straight losses, but we are going to come back big time. So you don't want to miss any of the picks of the playoffs. Be smart with your bankroll, guys, and you will survive through losses. That's why bankroll management is important, because if you can survive a loss, you can get back to the wins and make money. So that being said, guys, Hurricanes record is 41-14-10, or they're 41-24 overall. Away, they're 18-9-5, or they're 18-14 away overall. Their playoff record is 5-4, and their series record is 1-2. Lightning record is 42-18-5, or they're 42-23 overall. At home, they're 23-7-2, or they're 23-9 at home overall. Their playoff record is 6-3, and their series record is 2-1. Things that favor Hurricanes. Both teams can become 6-4 in playoffs. Hurricanes equals 64. Both teams can become 2-2 in this series. CAR equals 22. Hurricanes can get 42nd wins. Saturn equals 42. John equals 42. John Cooper equals 42. Hurricanes can become 19-9 away. Rod Brindamore equals 199. Tampa can get 8th regulation home loss. Amalie Arena equals 80. Tampa Bay Lightning equals 80 in full reduction. John Cooper can get his 43rd all-time playoff loss. Florida equals 43. Things that favor Tampa. Tampa can become 7-3 in playoffs. Amalie Arena equals 73. Tampa, Florida equals 73. Carolina equals 73. Carolina can become 5-5 in playoffs. Lightning equals 55 in full reduction. Tampa can get 43rd win. Florida equals 43. Carolina can get 15th regulation loss. John equals 15. Tampa equals 15 in full reduction. Carolina can get 25th loss overall. Tampa Bay equals 25 in full reduction. Carolina can get 15th away loss overall. John equals 15. Tampa equals 15 in full reduction. Rod Brindamore can get his 82nd all-time loss. Rod Brindamore equals 82. John Cooper can stay on 239 all-time wins on 52 date numerology. The 52nd prime is 239. Tampa can get 70th all-time win versus Carolina. TBL equals 7 in full reduction. Tampa can become 4-2 at home versus Carolina this season. Saturn equals 42. John equals 42. John Cooper equals 42. Carolina can get 84th all-time playoff loss. Tampa equals 84. My pick here is going to be Lightning, and I'm going to take Lightning money line minus 164. I mean, this one, if you guys were here for football season and you know the Super Bowl, if you're trying to fade a 7-3 55 connection in Tampa, you're not paying attention to the work here very well. So, guys, that being said, I can't guarantee anything in life, but what I can say is this looks super strong. I would be completely devastated if the 7-3 and the 55 did not hit, and I'm sure you guys can understand why. So, guys, Lightning should be great here, guys. I don't know if it's going to be a close game or not. I don't know that. But what I do know is that it would be a complete devastation to us all if Lightning lost this. I was wrong about the last Lightning game because I thought they were going to sweep. Obviously, that didn't happen. I lost some money on that. I always put my money where my mouth is. So it's not like I'm making blind, empty predictions. Like, there's a lot of people who make predictions who don't even put money on their predictions. So, I put my money where my mouth is, and I lost it. So, anybody who put their money on it too lost. I'm sorry, guys, but we're gonna keep get it going. Life moves on. So, a day is only 24 hours, and a bad day is the same amount of time. So if you carry that over into the next day, now you got a 48-hour time period. But yeah, guys, that being said, I will see you guys in our second and final decode. All right, guys, welcome to the Bruins at Islanders decode. I will also be going into the series decode right after this. So you guys definitely want to know everything about that. We have, I was wrong the first time I did this, take it to the chin, take it like a man, and, we can be right this time. And I think we are. So that being said, guys, let's get right into this. So we have Bruins record at 39-16-8, or they're 39-24 overall. Away, they're 18-9-5, or they're 18-14 away overall. Their playoff record is 6-2. Their series record is 2-1. Islanders record is 37-20-8, or they're 37-28 overall. At home, they're 23-5-4, or they're 23-9 overall. At home overall, their playoff record is 5-4. Their series record is 1-2. Things that favor Bruins. Bruins can get 19th away win. Cassidy equals 109. I didn't put this here. I meant to, actually. Islanders can become 5-5 in playoffs. Barry Trotz equals 55 in full reduction. Islanders can get 21st regulation loss. Saturn equals 21 in full reduction. NYI equals 21 in full reduction. Bruce Cassidy can get his 36th all-time playoff win. BOS equals 36. Trotz equals 36. Barry Trotz can get his 85th all-time loss as coach of Islanders. Boston equals 85. Barry Trotz can get his 18th playoff loss as coach of Islanders. BOS equals 18. Bruins can get 101st all-time win versus Islanders. Islanders equals 101. Bruins can get 48th all-time win versus Islanders. NYI equals 48. Bruce Cassidy equals 48 in full reduction. Things that favor Islanders. Both teams can become 2-2 in this series. New York Islanders equals 220. June equals 22. Bruce equals 22 in full reduction. Boston equals 22 in full reduction. Islanders can get 38th win. Islanders equals 38 in full reduction. Bruins can get 17th regulation loss. Barry Trotz equals 107. Saturday equals 107. Bruins can get 15th away loss overall. NYI equals 15. Barry Trotz can get his 78th all-time playoff win. New York equals 78. Bruce Cassidy equals 78. Islanders can get 41st all-time home win versus Bruins. Uniondale equals 41 in full reduction. Islanders can become 10-5 all-time in playoffs versus Bruins. NYI equals 15. Bruins can become 5-10 all-time in playoffs versus Islanders. Boston Bruins equals 51 in full reduction. Islanders can become 7-5 versus Bruins this season. Boston Bruins equals 75. Islanders can become 5-1 at home versus Bruins this season. Boston Bruins equals 51 in full reduction. Bruins can become 1-5 away versus Islanders this season. NYI equals 15. My pick is going to be the Islanders, and it's going to be for a few reasons. You know, it's like, again, if we pay attention to what goes on with the Bruins, if we're really paying attention to Gematria and the numbers, Boston Bruins in 51, you know how many times that is hit just alone in this playoffs? We're not even talking the regular season. We're talking about just the playoffs. We cannot overlook a 51. And then the 22s. The New York Islanders equals 220. Boston equals 22 in full reduction. And we're in June, the 22 in the month that equals 22. I wouldn't sleep on a 51 or 22. If you're on Bruins, I mean, you on Bruins, but Islanders all the way. And I'm not backing down from the Islanders at all. You guys on the Bruins, be on the Bruins, I have some things to show you guys. You can go with it or not. That's up to you. I think this is what they're doing, and I think we figured it out. So sorry, that being said, guys, here are both of our picks. Today we have Islanders and the Lightning. Both teams lost for us 2 days ago. This isn't 2 days ago. I'll see you guys in our series decode. All right, and here I come again with the crazy Islanders winning the series talk to all you Boston Bruins. I think you guys are fans at this point. I don't know. I feel like you guys are fans, but at game 4, and you might feel like I'm an Islanders fan, but I'm not a fan of any team. I'm a fan of the money that we're gonna make. So game 4, we just decoded that game, so you guys can look at the numbers for that. So going into these, I decoded every game essentially, but I only put one side and why that team is going to win and everything, because I have the gold nuggets and I only have limited space, and I want it to be comprehensive and easy to go over so you guys can understand. We will decode both sides of the games when we get to game 5 and etc. So that being said, game 5, I see Boston winning game 5 at home. They have all kinds of numbers that line up for them, and see below, Bruins can become 3-2 in playoffs. Boston equals 32. They're gonna be playing in Boston. Bruins can become 7-3 in playoffs. They're gonna be playing in TD Garden, which equals 73. Bruins will get 54th all-time home win versus Islanders on 54 date numerology. Bruins will get 101st all-time win versus Islanders. When they do this, Islanders equals 101. Bruins win. If Bruins win, Bruins win to become 6-7 versus Islanders this season on 6/7. I don't know. I had trouble saying that. Bruce Cassidy will get his 34th playoff win as coach of Bruins on 34 date numerology. So, yeah, I think, and there's going to be other things come Monday that I'm sure we're going to see that'll make Bruins look even better on Monday. But yeah, I do not see Islanders winning Game 5 whatsoever. There's other things I've seen as well. But Game 6, I see Islanders are going to win this game. And the reason why is because Islanders are going to become 11-6 versus Bruins in playoffs all time to extend the series to Game 7 in Boston on a date that can be written 11/6. And the Game 7 we played in Boston, Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts equals 116. Islanders will become 6-1 at home versus Bruins this season. Islanders equals 61. Barry Trotz will get 79th all-time playoff win. Bruins equals 79. Bruce Cassidy will stay on 36 all-time playoff wins and get 36 all-time playoff loss on 36 date numerology. Both teams will become 3-3 in this series. New York equals 33. NYI equals 33. And then here's Game 7, and Islanders is who I'm going to go with. And a lot of you guys saying the Tom Brady connections. I think you guys are actually on that. I think there is probably a Tom Brady connection, but I'll address that after this. So we see Game 7. We see Islanders winning this game, and here's why. So Bruce Cassidy will get his 33rd playoff loss as coach of Bruins. New York equals 33. NYI equals 33. Massachusetts equals 33 in full reduction. That's where they're playing. That's where they're going to play the game. Also, keep in mind this line here. To even get to Game 7, Islanders will become 11-6 versus Bruins in playoffs all time to extend the series to Game 7 in Boston on 11/6. Boston, Massachusetts equals 116. That's a perfect lineup. Perfectly lines up. If you guys have money on Boston, woo! Bruce Cassidy will get his 37th all-time loss. TD Garden equals 37 in full reduction. Barry Trotz will get his 80th all-time playoff win. Cassidy equals 80. Amalie Arena equals 80. Tampa Bay Lightning, who we see them playing against. Amalie Arena is their arena. Tampa Bay Lightning equals 80 in full reduction. Islanders will become 9-6 versus Bruins to eliminate them from the playoffs in the Bruins' 96th season. Bruins will be and keep it. It's the Bruins' 96th season. A lot of you guys are like, oh, it's a year of sevens. They got to get their 7th Stanley Cup. No, they don't. They don't have to get it at all. Nobody said that. Just because it's a year of sevens doesn't mean somebody who can get a 7th cup doesn't mean that they have to, whatsoever. That is misinformation, and a lot of you guys don't even have a decode past the 7. So it's like, come on, guys. Let's think smart. It's like, are you guys watching TV or are you guys decoding? So it's like Islanders will become 9 if this plays out exactly how it has here, how I have it depicted here. Islanders will become 9-6 versus Bruins to eliminate the Bruins from the playoffs in the Bruins' 96th season. 9-6. Bruins' 96th season. I would be very careful of having money on the Bruins. The 96, it doesn't have to tie into anything, any name. It's their 96th season, and they can become the Islanders become 9-6 to eliminate Bruins from the playoffs. If they go to Game 7, they're going to Game 7, guys, and it's going to be all Islanders. Bruins will become 5-3 at home versus Islanders this season. Stanley Cup equals 53. The winner of this game will advance through Tampa for the Stanley Cup. Today, and today's also like 16-day numerology and whatever, but that doesn't matter for the 11th. It's not it's 58-day numerology, so that doesn't mean shit. But the point is we see Islanders winning this game. We see Islanders beating Tampa in the next round. And it is all, after doing some studying and research, I was thinking like not everything connects to Tom Brady, but maybe I was actually wrong. This does connect to Tom Brady, because the Bruins would lose to the Islanders 4-3. Tom Brady is 43 right now, right? He played for a Boston team. He plays for a Tampa team, right? Tom Brady is 7-3 all time in Super Bowls. He's lost 3 Super Bowls in total. One of those Super Bowls was recently, a few years ago, to the Philadelphia Eagles. The other 2 that he lost were to Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Tom Brady's kryptonite is New York. Guys, be careful if you have money on the Bruins. Tom Brady, and you're in a Tom Brady connection. Tom Brady lost to the Giants, who were underdogs in both seasons throughout the entire playoffs and in the Super Bowl. Just like the Islanders have been underdogs through the entire playoffs, and pretty much I feel like no matter who they play, they're going to be underdogs. But I think it's actually going to be a little bit even, because I think I figured out who they're going to be playing against. And I know I just dropped a lot of bombs in this, but yeah, I see Islanders getting to the Stanley Cup all the way, going through Bruins, going through Tampa Bay, and I have a pretty good idea who they're playing against, and it might shock you, but I'm actually going to work harder on getting that nailed down, because I need to figure that series out all the way through perfectly. So pretty much as perfect as I can. So, but yeah, I think it's just an in our face ritual that they're about to do. And yeah, guys, I'm all over it, and I'm gonna make a separate video depicting who the Stanley Cup matchup is gonna be between. And we already have Islanders as one. I already spilled the beans and said Islanders on one of them. You guys can think I'm crazy or not. I don't care. But all we can do is see what's gonna happen. But I am not fading any of this stuff. I put in the work, everything. Just because I put in the work doesn't mean it's right, but it lines up so nicely that if the Islanders win today, I gotta assume that this is playing out exactly like this. So that being said, there is all of that information bomb that was dropped. I'm not scared about the Islanders being down 2-1 in the series. They're gonna go down 3-2 in this series, and I'm still not gonna be worried, because we understand why. So that being said, guys, there is all of that info, and I'll see you guys on stake. So here we're gonna be a little interesting again today. Like Tampa Bay, I'm putting $250 on, but Islanders, I'm putting $777, and I'm gonna put the 77 cents on here, just because I want you guys to see how serious I am about this. Like, I'm not playing around with the Islanders. Like, I'm not smoking crack or anything. This is truly what the research points me to, and that's what I'm gonna go with. I don't care what the TV says or anything. This is what the work puts me towards. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting $250 on Tampa Bay Lightning money line. I'm putting $777.77 on Islanders money line today. I'm putting $100 again on the Islanders winning the Stanley Cup plus 2140 if they let me put another one in. We'll see. I'm putting another $100 on Islanders winning the series plus 405. I'm putting another $100 on the Islanders winning the series 4-3, and I'm putting another $100 on the Colorado Avalanche winning their series 4-1. That's a lot. That's more money. I'm gonna put it all in. That's more money. That's more than half my money, essentially. Yep. They will not let me put that Islanders bet in. Yeah, they won't let me put the Stanley Cup winner bet in. I knew they wouldn't. But I'm back under $1,000, guys, with placing those bets. If Islanders, if these picks go to shit. So that's just what I'm saying. It's like, I'm taking this as very seriously. I treat this like a business. I'm in here every day putting in the work. You know, if I'm willing to take the risk, then I'm willing to accept the benefits of, you know, the fruits of the labor, the payout. You know, we're not going to win all the time. And that's not to say that we're going to win for sure today. We don't know until the games come. That's just how it is. We don't know if the cards we were dealt were the, you know, the best ones until the game starts. So yeah, guys, 90% of the money is on Lightning. That's honestly not very shocking, because Lightning, there was a close game last game. They're up 2-1 in the series. It's very likely that they go up 3-1, and I don't see how they don't, honestly. Islanders, you know, we have Islanders. They have 40% of the money, where Bruins have 60% of the money. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, more people are on Bruins. I mean, more of the bets are on Islanders, but more of the money is on Bruins. So there's bigger bets on Bruins. So yeah, guys, I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens and everything. Good luck to everybody. This was a longer video, but this has so much information in it. If you guys can get some value out of this, then I don't know what to tell you. If you guys don't, you know, if you guys aren't on Islanders, it is what it is. Be on Bruins. You know, stop pestering me about it. You guys want to know who I'm on? I'll let you guys know who I'm on and why it's not going to be the Bruins. Because again, Tom Brady's kryptonite is New York. So that being said, guys, I want you all to have a great day today. Let's fucking kill it. I feel great. I feel like we're gonna have a great day today. You know, we had 2 days in a row that were bad. Third day's the charm. Third time's the charm. That's what today is. So, you know, and the Islanders are playing on NBC. I feel like whenever we can see an Islanders game, they win. So, like when they're playing on NBC in particular, I feel like they win. But anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys all later.